energy forecast for May 26th through to June 1st. I'm gonna do this a little bit different because we're going through it pretty challenging right now for some of us. Here's what's kind of going on. We know that we're in this energy opening. This gateway is designed for our ascension. We are leveling up in ways that we can't comprehend yet, and it's being taxing on the body. So not everybody's on the same page right now. Not everybody is feeling and moving through the same thing right now. Some of you are a day ahead, a day behind, a week ahead, a week behind, and that's absolutely okay. There is no shame in any of this. It is a very unique pathway right now. So, normally, what I do is I lay out the cards, I flip them over, we move through the energy, I share it. But what I'm doing today instead is I'm actually going to be channeling a little bit of this deeper than what I normally do. So, we know that time is an illusion. It doesn't matter when or how or where you find this. It doesn't matter if it's a year from now. There'll be a message in it for you. And I want to support you. My role is to be of service, to support you in navigating arriving your highest timeline. So, with this energy gateway that we have and the acceleration that we are going through, it just feels very different. And I finally am able to come forward in a lot of our events with my full truth now. So I know, like, I don't even know where to start with all of this. This is a combination of a session with me and whatever, right? So I don't even know how to explain it. It's just we're moving through so much. So let me just be really vulnerable. We are born with spiritual amnesia. And we think that that's normal and that we came here to learn certain lessons. And there is truth to that. There's a lot of truth to that. I'm not going to break all of that down right now, but I was not born that way. I was born knowing all of my life memories, all of my parallel experiences, my galactic mission, that I was a starseed, my origin, my galactic families, all of my travels. I was just born with it. I remember being in the womb. I remember all of it being connected, and I never lost sight of that because it's part of my journey. It's part of my purpose. My main role is to be a gateway for you to step in to break down the old system and build a new system of things, to reinstill our birthrights of what we really truly came here for. And it's very multi-layered. My role is to just be the activator, the one who supports you in stepping in. So, what I'm going to do today, I've got my cards here. I just use them because I'm visual. It helps me channel a little bit quicker with more efficiency. Um, we're going to tap into I have the ability to tap into whoever finds this, whenever you find it, and offer you something because I'm not trapped by the constraints of time. That doesn't exist to me. So I'm just going to tap in and we're just going to move through. We're going to label them days. For a lot of you, yes, this is going to be accurate. But you may experience it a day or two off, and that's okay. You're just going to know what to do with it. So we're going to start with the beginning of the week. We're going to start with Monday, the 26th. All right. So the energy forecast for Monday 26th. One of the misconceptions that we have is that being self-serving is selfish. One of the one of the lies that we've had is that especially moms, like all of us, my husband was a single father for a really long time. We're all conditioned in some format that if we are putting ourselves first, we are a bad person, that we are greedy, that we are selfish. And there's a lot of shame in and around being greedy or being selfish. It's not the truth. Yes, there is greed. Yes, there is selfish behavior, but Monday is all about self cool. Monday is all about can you fulfill yourself? In my book, I talk a lot about the four bodies. They make up the energetic body. So there's the spiritual, physical, mental, and emotional body. Monday is your day starting off the week. This is how we're going to tap in and fill those four bodies. How are you honoring all four of those bodies so that they may come into union? I talked a lot about this in the last year. If you are not the vibration of unity, how do you bring unity to all that is? And that's what we're here for. We're here to break down the greed, the barriers of fear. We're here to move through all of that. We're here to change the way vibration works on this planet. And we're not here to inundate anybody with shame or guilt or fear or any of those things, especially ourselves. So, Monday, I want you to look at where are you holding on to shame? Where are you guilting yourself for fueling yourself. We hear the saying that, you can't pour from an empty cup. And there's so much truth to that. You cannot, but we never stop to really become the awareness of that. We hear the saying, we're like, okay, yeah, no, I'll totally take care of myself. We do something small and basic, but you must fuel your body. This is where I'm going to turn a little spicy for half a second here. Don't be lazy. If it's required for you to find time, because what I hear all the time is, I don't have time for it, then get up an hour earlier. Well, I don't sleep all that well. Your body will adjust. Trust me. If you're fueling all four of your bodies, they will recalibrate and they will align with your highest possible path and purpose. So you have to become some form of disciplined for self. You can't use excuses. I sleep about 3 hours a night. If I desire to evolve, to ascend, all those things, if that's in my vision right now, my desires right now, then I dedicate myself to that. So, are you really truly dedicating yourself to all four of your bodies? Make a chart. I talk all about it in my book. The chart is in my book. Make a chart for all bodies and make sure that you're spending 5 minutes and be aware of it. Be present with it. Let your body notice it. It's like your child or your pet. If they were to come to you for some form of nurturing, you're like, oh, they're there, everything's fine. And you continue on. That's not being present. Whereas if you really, the same amount of time, are like, I'm present with you and I'm nurturing you and you're aware of it, that nurturing exchange is going to be so much more powerful. So the same thing with your four bodies. So that's our focus for Monday. Okay. All right. Tuesday, May 27th. This is why. So I was just talking about fueling and healing the four bodies. Tuesday is going to be all about emotional healing. As we're moving through this timeline, we're going through these little pauses in things not a lot of action, things not happening, no advancement in things. And we're feeling like this little bit of stagnation. Some of us are just on fire and running like I am. But Tuesday is going to be about watching the purging of emotions. So I want you to pay attention to what emotions are moving through you, what emotions are asking to be recognized. Attached to that on a fine little energetic cord is going to be a belief or a memory that's not serving you, that's being held hostage in your subconscious. I want you to find that on Tuesday. Tuesday is about diving in. If you want to do inner child work, do inner child work. There's a very inexpensive program that's full of delicious content on my website, diamondno.com. Revisit it if you have it. Tuesday is the emotional body, which is your inner child. We are required to lift the vibration of all of our bodies in order to really truly ascend. And the only way you're going to raise the vibration is to release, transmute, heal the vibrations that are hiding there. So Tuesday, we're doing that inner work. We're doing emotional body work. If you want to do mirror work, if you want to call it shadow work, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. It matters that you're paying attention to what's surfacing. Your reflection in the world through the principle of correspondence, you're going to see your reflection in the world. So if things are triggering you, if you feel the need to jump up in comments like some crazy people are doing right now in my world, jump up in the comments and project your judgments onto other people, that's just something that you're judging yourself. You're only judging yourself by projecting judgment onto another. It's very obvious to those that are aware. So it's kind of embarrassing for you. We're not doing that. We're going to stop and we're going to look. We're going to look at, why do I desire to say this? Why do I desire to be reactionary? What is desiring to be healed, to be honored, to be loved within me? Tuesday is really important to do that. The energy is so supportive. Okay, let's move on. This one's a bit sticky. Okay, Wednesday, the 28th, the energy forecast for this day. Okay, as we move through this week, and Tuesday we're doing releasing the things that are holding us back. Wednesday is going to be soul memories, parallel lifetime, past, present, future, ascended, descended lifetimes. They're going to be wanting to move through you. That wisdom's going to be wanting to move through you. So Wednesday is a great day to slow down. You are going to program your water. So hold your water, just intention, program it for moving with ease, emotionally, mentally and physically, moving with ease so you can pay attention to the little memories that are coming up. I'm really feeling that everything is going to be reflecting you, the clouds, the wildlife, birds, your people, your home, your pets, your body. Everything is going to be showing you something that's going to trigger off these soul memories that you have, these parallel lifetime memories that you have. So pay attention because there's so much wisdom in that. It is such a beautiful experience having those past life memories and those wisdom and those tools. I am so born on this planet, this little story. They everybody thought I was autistic. Well, and maybe I am. I don't know. And I don't find that I find that an honor actually. But they told me I was stupid. They told me I was dumb. I couldn't read until I was about 12, 13. I couldn't write. I still can't spell, like whatever. Um, but they labeled me and they pushed me into all of this, like this corner of this is you're never going to be anything. You're literally never the teachers, my principals, my counselors, the therapists, like everything that I was pushed through because something was off is because I'm fucking alien. Like I'm Starseed. Like I'm meant to be off. And eventually that led through to testing my IQ. My IQ is very high, testing all of my abilities. And it turns out that I'm hyper intelligent and I'm hyper anchored into this world and I'm a starseed and I'm meant to do what I do of service. Like as I grew, I discovered that. So, but until all of that happened, until I owned this and until I healed the things that were holding me back, the beliefs that I was dumb or not unworthy or unkeepable, I had a lot of abandonment issues. Um, that I just basically thought I was a piece of shit. As I healed that, I started tapping into my soul memories. And then all of a sudden, the power behind quantum mechanics, quantum entanglement, how that's laced with spirituality. All of that, like my whole first book is a channeled book through these soul memories surfacing. And that allowed me to completely alter my life from being homeless, being sick with cancer, struggling in a custody battle for my children with my Jehovah's Witness ex husband and my Jehovah's Witness family abandoning me, through all of these struggles. And I was able to change everything because these soul memories were surfacing. So when you pay attention to that and you give yourself space for it, and that's just gazing, automatic writing, meditating, listening to music, chilling out and taking out the list, taking out the conversation that's going on in here and let that space open, doing breathing techniques, whatever works for you. It's going to bring those memories up. And that's what Wednesday's all about is activating, not activating, remembering your past experiences or present or future experiences, parallel timelines, remembering all that you are. So it's not like you're going to get an overload because that would just be too much. You're just going to get these little bits and pieces that are going to continue to lead you down the path to why you're here and what you're meant to do with all of that. So really pay attention on Wednesday. It's going to be so good. I'm excited about it. All right, let's go into Thursday. All right. Thursday, the 29th. One of the gifts that is being activated in us. So we hear everybody's all like the psyche, everybody wants to be psychic, everybody wants to be telepathic and telekinesis, teleempathetic. Very much is what I am. This is what we're going to be feeling on Thursday. This is one of the gifts. So in this beautiful gateway opening that we have right now, the energy is supportive for the ascension process. And one of the gifts is teleempathetic, meaning through an empathetic state, I can become one with you and you can become one with me when you learn how to do that. It has served, I could not be where I am right now in service to humanity if I did not have that gift. And that is going to be a gift that's going to be moving through you. So Thursday, you're going to feel you can feel very empathetic, like nothing matters. What's the point? You may be feeling big waves of that. That's usually a big hint to this is what's coming, or your empathy might be on overload. You're being an empath. So you might be feeling the sadness, the pain, the anger of humanity. You're just going to get an overload. Thursday, is it mine or am I developing into this specific gift? Am I ascending up into this level of vibration where I can really truly be one with everything? Telepathy is so much easier when you allow that gift to happen first. Um, It's awesome, but it is a little taxing. It takes a little bit to get used to. So I really want you to pay attention. I know sometimes, especially on my lives, I get a little spicy and a little mockery of 4D. And my intention is to never bring shame to anything because it's a journey and an evolution. And I'm very transparent about the ridiculous, how I find it so funny what I was in 4D. Like all the things. Like, anyways, um, with all of this, as we move through it, we are taught in fourth dimensional consciousness 4D, the movement of spirituality, that being an empath is draining and it's hard. If you're going to tell yourself that story, you're absolutely going to have that experience. I feel that a lot of 4D wear it as a badge of honor that, oh, I'm so drained. I can't because I'm such a strong empath. It's like this badge of honor and they glorify it somehow that they're exhausted and drained and make it a big thing because it makes them oh so spiritual. I did that. I know. Calling you out. If it doesn't belong to you, it cannot reside within you unless you choose to capture it, unless you choose to hold on to it, unless you choose to express it and tell the story and allow that to happen through you over and over and over and over again. It is up to you if you are experiencing that experience. You can simply just change your mindset. I am tele-empathetic. I fully become people that I communicate with, work with, see in my meditations, do book of life sessions with is the best gift that I've ever had. So for about an hour before I connect with someone, I feel all of the things. I feel their anxiety. I feel their exhaustion. I feel if there's cancer in their body. I feel depression. I feel anger. I feel all of it. And I feel exactly where it is. I can even taste what they had for lunch. That's how strong this gift is. But what happens with that is I just get to experience them. And what an honor. I am so capable of allowing someone to truly be seen. It's such a gift to do that for someone, to sit with someone and truly resonate with them because you've just experienced them on that level is such a magnificent gift to offer. It's not mine, it doesn't belong to me, and it's simply an experience. So I don't label it as negative. I label it as like, oh, I'm connecting into so and so. And then the love that I have for what you're going through and what you're experiencing just overflows. Like I just have so much love and admiration because I know what it's like to be human. I am one. I know what it's like to be a starseed on this planet, have everybody think you're crazy. I know what it's like to have a lot of followers and them, some of them wanting to attack you and be mean to you because they're only projecting their own bullshit, their own fears, their own doubt. So we're going to be feeling a lot. If you're at that level, you're going to be feeling a lot of it. It's simply an experience. Do not allow yourself to own it. Just simply let it move through you. It's not mine, doesn't belong to me. It's an experience. And then continue to move forward. But it's something, it's an ascended gift. Like this is actually amazing. And I think that's why 4D love to brag about how exhausted they are all the time, because they just ache to be seen. So instead, we're going to see self. Okay. All right, let's move on. Friday the 30th. Friday the 30th is two waves. Wave number one, we're really feeling our Starseed team, our ascended self, our higher self, if you want to call it that. Kind of all the same thing, but we're going to be feeling this overwhelm of them wanting to come through. It's an incredible day to set some time aside to meditate. What's really cool is I have a whole bunch of Starseed Book of Lives with personalized activation. So you guys that are in those, you're going to love Friday's going to be the perfect day for it. The other wave that we're going to be feeling on Friday possibly is an ache to go home, right? So depending on how we've navigated this energy all week, Thursday we may have gone into total apathy of what's the point? I don't understand this. I hate this, blah, blah, blah. Old narrative that doesn't work for you. So Friday's going to be an ache to go home. But if you've been doing the work and you've been allowing yourself to move through these transitions and taking these small tools and implementing them, Friday, you're going to really feel this connection to all that you are. So go into a meditation, start and open your meditation with, I call upon all that I am in all time, space, reality that is able to connect here with me now for my ascended self, for my ascended path, and my expansion of wisdom. If you do that, you're going to have an amazing meditation on Friday. The energy is so supportive for how we're moving through that. Okay, let's move into Saturday, Sunday. All right, we've got Saturday, Sunday. So the 31st of May and the 1st of June. It's going this way. Saturday is a doozy, unfortunately. Saturday is going to be, um, we're going to be feeling the principle of rhythm, meaning pauses in life, but we're also going to feel that angst of hurry up. It's like the hurry up and stop, right? Um, this like bizarre something's coming anxiousness or anticipation. I'd rather use that word. We're going to be feeling something percolating, something moving forward, something's about to happen. Everything that's happening, yes, there's going to be external things that happen that we're going to see, but the internal transformation. So you're feeling the internal transformation happening. And that's what that, don't go into the label of anxiety. Instead, we're going to go into anticipation or excitement or the curiosity of what's next. So, Saturday, we're going to be feeling a little bit of an overload. It is a great day to keep yourself busy. It's a great day to get out and garden or go for a nice hike or whatever works for you. Keep yourself a little bit busy, especially if it's outdoor activity, if you can. Um, we're going to be feeling a lot of energy raining down from your ascended self as well. So there's going to be a lot of, because these connections have deeply opened as we progress through the week, your vibration has to be at a certain level to be able to hear and communicate and receive the vibration of something higher. So as you continue to do what we've been talking about, you're starting to level with your ascended self and your galactic teams, your origins. And so you're going to get more and more and more information. So Saturday is going to be a little overflow of that connection. So we've made that connection. We're going to be feeling it really moving through us. The more you sort of allow yourself to be human on Saturday, the more you give yourself permission to be outdoors and experience Earth, Gaia, you're going to just settle with it easier. If you have to sit at a desk all day, if you're working or you're in customer service, and sending all my power and all my love because you're just going to be a little tired. It's going to be a little overload. So just whatever works, right? I love spirulina. I take that when I'm feeling low. And then also silica is really good for that as well. But just eat light, keep yourself light, lots of fruit for the natural sugar kind of vibe, right? Just do the things that are going to work to keep your energy up and stay focused on being able to get through it. Don't fall into the story of telling yourself how exhausted you are because your body's listening and your body will respond to whatever you tell it to do. So, oh, I'm leveling up. I'm receiving so much attunements. I'm integrating, like, whew, this is a big day. We're going to go into that vibe. As we move into Sunday, we're getting prepared for next week's leveling up. So, one of the big things that have been coming through for Sunday or for next, sorry, for this whole timeline, my words right now, because I had the craziest meditation today. Sunday's energy. Let's start with Sunday's energy. So Sunday, June 1st, this is going to be a day of getting prepared for next week's energy. In my meditations, I've been shown a lot of different techniques on manifestation. I don't really like creating content on that because I think everybody's still manifesting for self and manifesting for, love, money, health, better looking body, blah, 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 blah. It's nonsense. Those are all just vibrations. I've been receiving a lot of information on how to co-create with galactic energy, the galactic essence that you are, the higher energies that we are. And I teach a lot of the principles and the foundation of co-creation with universal flow in my book. But this is a whole other level, a whole other level. So we're going to be getting little hints to that. And we're going to be asking ourselves, it's very important to ask yourself on Sunday, what do I desire to receive more of? Remember, your perception creates your reality. Well, there's 5 steps to creation. Your belief in your subconscious creates an emotion. That emotion is your frequency. That frequency is your perception, the lens that you see through. And that perception is your outcome. Those are the 5 steps to how we create with universal flow right now. So what we're doing is we're starting to create from the outside in as well and merging these two things. So I want you to really pay attention to changing the perception on what do I desire to receive more of instead of focusing on what do I want less of. Right. So let's say that your financial flow is a little bit low. We don't want to go into lack mentality. We don't want to go into, I don't have enough money. Instead, we're going to just totally divert and go to something else that we know we do have a lot of. So if there's laughter, if there's love, if there's affection, if there's good food, if there's beautiful weather, if you have a really cozy blanket, like I always have the blanket on my lap. If you have a really cozy blanket, oh, I just want more of this cozy feeling. Look actively for what you desire to experience more of, not what you have lack of. And that's going to support you in really solidifying your energy as we move into next week's June's energy. Cannot even believe it's June. June is full of, so every Monday, I believe at 6 p.m., I have to check, but it's on the website. There is a whole galactic series again, and we now have a private membership. I have to know you to let you into that, because I'm just very protective of these amazing galactic commanders, warriors, light workers, game changers that are in this group. So I'm very protective. So I do have to know you. So arrive if you've arrived in any of the galactic ambassador groups, the channeling groups that we do, then I'll get to know your energy there. And then you can email in regards to the private membership where we have a lot more fun and a lot of tools and stuff. But anyways, there is that. So go be special, go be amazing. You are special, you are amazing, you are completely valued and required on this planet. Never stop believing that. And until I see you again, go look in the mirror and find as many reasons as you can to say, thank you, I love you. I'll see you next week.